All right, y'all, so it's Monday morning. It's 10 minutes after 8, and we're supposed to get rain today. So me and Zach are headed down here to the HOA. So yesterday afternoon, when I got back home from from doing that job out there where y'all saw all them weeds, I came over here and I was on the mower over here for about an hour and a half or so, just kind of what I was, cutting what needed to be cut. But I'm also analyzing, right? We got to be efficient over here. So, and that's super, super important for us to make money at the number that I gave them. So, and we're stuck with that number. So, if I try to go up on them again, then I'll probably end up losing the account. So, we don't want to do that. We want to be all we can be today, and we want to try to be efficient. And the rain's gonna throw a wrench in it, though. I'm glad I got done with a pretty good bit of it yesterday. Well, I probably got done with. I probably did probably 35 or 40% of it. So, but we for sure got rain coming. They're calling like around 11. So. Yeah, I mean, it could start raining right now and we just go back home. Zach was a little bit early today, so that's a good thing. Ready to go to work, man. I love it. Yeah, I don't know how much footage I'm gonna get, man. There's main thing to do is I gotta get Zach going, because if it does rain, I'm anticipating it raining. So if it does rain, then we need to be able to cut it off at a certain spot. So y'all see we parked right here on the gravel road. I did a pretty good bit. Like I said, I probably did 35 or 40% of it yesterday. Yeah, something like that. But this is a prime example of, okay, now what do you do here? Do you blow the grass into the road, or do you blow it against the fence? See? And if you look at this black fence, they just painted this fence. Now, I'm a new contractor on the HOA over here. I do not want to blow grass against the fence, right? But we don't want to blow grass in the road either, right? But for this gravel road, for this particular job, and for this particular situation here, I'm going to blow it in the road. I got to, man. There ain't no... but this is a road. It's gravel, it's a road. And I know a lot of guys, well, man, you can't blow grass on the road because it's illegal, and, motorcycle have a wreck. Well, if the motorcycle's flying down through here and he has a wreck, it ain't gonna be because of the grass. It's gonna be because he done lost it on the gravel. So, and I can understand more on the asphalt, but on this gravel, I'm not concerned about it, man, because I'm not gonna blow wet grass against the fence where they just painted it. So what I do is I make a run down this way against the fence and come back this way against the fence. And then I make another run that way, on the outside of my other run, and then on the outside of that run. And everything gets blown to the road. I mean, I don't know what else to do. What do y'all think, man? I don't know. But see, this is a prime example right here. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see how the green is coming all the way up through the fence and to the fence and through the fence, right? And then you got a homeowner's property right there. This is where they're talking about you don't want to spray. You don't want to spray this because it's going to be so noticeable. But I'll show y'all today the areas that we can spray that I think, and we'll just have to see what they say. This is not a good area to spray, because if it's this green right now, just imagine how green everything's going to be in another month. And nothing is worse, or no more noticeable anyway, than green and then a line of weed killer. You can definitely tell it a lot more. I had rather weed eat on some of the sporadic stuff, not this stuff. If it's solid like this across the fence, then we're gonna have to weed eat that, at least until we get a feel for everything. But Zach was pretty surprised at how much I did yesterday. He's like, damn. He thought he was going to have to weed eat everything. And see, I did a lot of weed eating yesterday too. But I just want Zach to pay attention to everything that's been done. Because, well, I just kept going yesterday. And some spots I didn't weed eat. I just kept mowing, you know. And he needs to pay attention to that. So I don't want him mowing things that I've already mowed. You know, we can't waste no time over here other than YouTube video time. So, yeah. I need to come up with some kind of mechanism here, y'all, for real. I mean, I'm for real, and I'm thinking about, I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do it, but I need to come up with some kind of mechanism here to where I can put a weed eater right along in there somewhere on some kind of arm or something to pivot and just run a weed eater. Because if you can get the weed eater out about right there, you could weed eat, you know, 75 or 80% of these fence lines. I did it yesterday some, but it's awkward because I'm having to hold the thing up and I'm having to steer the mower at the same time. First thing you need is a weed eater that the throttle will go without you having to hold the throttle down. Not wide open, but yeah. So I'm gonna check and see what weed eater they make that does that. I know they make one. I think I used to have one. I can't remember. Where you can it'll just hold the same throttle. That's one thing. And then it's just about, you know, but you don't have to hold the trigger down, but you don't want to hold the trigger down wide open. Like I could put a zip tie on that, right? But it'd be wide open. You don't want to do that, right? I just need Zach to pay attention to where to weed eat. If he watches what he's doing and don't do things twice, then he'll be doing good over here. But I really ain't gonna have too much time to kick it, man. But you know, I made $500 yesterday on a Sunday, so I'm good. You know, Of course, if I make $500 and then went to the club last night, then well, that $500 would be gone. But y'all know me, I don't roll like that. We're gonna put this grind down, y'all, this summer. This summer's gonna be the best summer yet. Last summer was the best summer up to that point until we got to September. But this summer right here, we're starting off, I mean, we have actually started about 6 weeks early. I've done 2 or 3 rotations already on these properties. So now this property right here, this HOA here, you know, it's gonna be lucrative. I'm gonna make it lucrative, you know. But this is all, so we're gonna try to do this one and the other one. But I don't think we're gonna get to the other one. They're calling like 80% chance of rain around 11. Well, Ray, you need to get off the video, man, and start damn mowing. Yeah, but I know we're not gonna get to the other one anyway. So no matter what I do, so at least I can get some good content before it rains. But yeah, I'm probably going to go on and weed eat this myself. I parked the mower about halfway down because see, about halfway down they got well, see, one thing too is once you do these properties a few times, see, some of the homeowners, they're actually putting weed killer down on the fences. Now, I like it, but this area here, see, I guarantee you this is one of the areas he sprayed, because because during the summer it's going to get thick, and this, I guarantee you, this is one of the areas that that they said something to him about it. Guarantee it. And of course, if you're going to spray, you know, there are different ways to spray. Okay, I hate to sound so like I know it all, but well, I know a lot, and I know different ways of doing things. So you can water down the spray some, right? And you can spray where it won't just kill everything, but it'll slow everything up, right? And that's, you know, yeah. But this is one spot right here, note taken that we're going to have to weed eat both sides of this, because if you spray that right there, it's going to be noticeable as hell. I don't care what you do. I'm not even going to spray it lightly. That's just going to be something that we're going to have to weed eat. Now, as I'm doing the property more and more, and people start seeing me out here on the regular, the owners, the homeowners, you know, I will meet some of them, I'm sure. And even though they live in great big houses and stuff, they're people too. And most of these people, you know, for the most part, they can relate to a guy like me, hardworking guy, you know, just trying to make a living, you know, and a lot of them that are in tune with reality, well, they're, you know, they're cool. Like the young man that gave me, well, the young man that turned me on to this customer here, the HOA. See, I would have gotten this HOA anyway, I think, because I do the adjoining HOA. And the first thing they did when he quit on them, when he told them he wasn't going to be doing it no more, the first thing they did is they called the HOA that I do. And the HOA that I do told them, they asked who did it. And that's what the president of the other HOA told me. And he was, one of the tenants over there of the other HOA was hesitant. He told the guy, you know, hey, you know, you might not want to give them Ray's information because they might steal him from us, you know, because they know they got a good solid guy that's trying to work with them and that lives close by. See, if I lived in Marietta or 45 miles away from here, if I'm them, I wouldn't want to hire me. And of course, if it's me, I wouldn't want to drive this far. You know, me living right here is a big thing, right? So the other HOA does not want to spend like I need them to spend, and it shows. It's going to show, and I'm going to try to parlay it into a little more money out of them. If they want me to cut it once a month, I'll do it. But if it starts looking stupid, then I'll tell them I can't do it like that, man. I like every 2 weeks, and I like $400 a cut. That's what I like on the other HOA. And if I can't get that, then well, I'm gonna have to figure something out. You know, I just don't think, you know, once a month is going to work for me. Once a month for $500. I like twice a month for $400 a pop. $800 a month, not $500 a month. See, they're basically not, you know, everything in my life, everything in my world, I don't know about y'all, but everything in my world has gone up. Just in the last 6 months, everything's gone up. Everything's super expensive. And super, you know, everything is just, you know, more expensive. And here they are going down on the money. You know, you have to kind of accept it to begin with, because you don't know how much work you're going to have for the season. But if I see that I'm overwhelmed with work, that's going to dictate me going up on them or not. Because if I got a lot of work that's a lot more lucrative, then I'm going to tell them, hey, I ain't got time to do it. I got people that are paying me $150 to do their lawn, take me 45 minutes. You want me to come over here and spend a half a day over here for running of actual hard work for $400 or $500. And you only want me to do it once a month, so it's going to drag the mowers. Because it was hard last year over there doing it twice a month. So it's beautiful though out here, y'all. It's just beautiful, man. I mean, you got to admit, this is my office. It's just beautiful, man. You know? But I got some spray. I'm not going to spray yet. I want to get everything done, and then I want to come back through and I want to pick and choose where I spray at. So now the other HOA, the one that, you know, the one I was doing last year, now we can spray there, and we're going to have to spray. But see, I'm not going to even want to do a heavy dose of spraying, because there's a lot of spraying over there. You're talking about 3 or 4 gallons every cut, and it's going to be worse now. I don't know, dude. I don't like the fact that they you know, cut it in half. You know, I mean, if anything, it should have went up. But no, what they see, some of these HOA people, they think they slick, you know. And this new one's this new one, they about business, you know. There's a contact guy that I talked to straight up. The other HOA is a little bit smaller, and you know, but still the roadside is rough, and he's gonna have a hard time finding somebody to cut that once a month for $500, because if you don't have a mowers like I got, and you don't have 12 tires and stuff, you're gonna have problems. And I hate to say it like this, but everybody don't have the 12 tires, and everybody's not ready to do these roadsides. I mean, you can do them with regular tires. I've done them before, but you're gonna have problems. Like the young man that gave me these all those customers. You know, he said over here he had a flat tire every other time he came over here. So let me get on down here and help Zach, y'all. Okay, so this is one of the things that you run into on the HOA. So what do you do if you're me? We're hired to cut the grass, right? So what do you do when you got a situation like this? A tree fell from over there, and yeah, came across the road. I guess they cut it off the road, but look at this big mess it left. See, it's paper trash where the runoff, when all the rain that we done had, has taken over. So, you know, it's just another little thing that you got to think about when you're on these roadsides. Because obviously you can't leave it like that, man. Because, well, even if they're not, I mean, yeah. This stuff's gonna have to get. We're gonna have to pick this up and chunk it across the road over there. Cause see, we don't do this side. But that's basically all they did. A tree fell, and y'all see that. And yeah. All right, y'all. So we're getting it done. Yeah. We're still learning the parameters though. Zach, you know. Is you know, it's kind of hard to remember everything, but we got lightning and everything since to come in. I gotta call my other customer and tell them we're not gonna be able to make it over there today. Dude, I'm so glad. Dude, that was a straight gangster move that I did yesterday, coming over here and working over here yesterday, because and doing what I did. And like I said, I did about 35 to 40%. So, you know, that's really pays dividends today. A couple of reasons why. Well, number one, well, you're just getting it done. Number two is a Sunday, and you don't have like the utility companies and all out here. See, down there where I was cutting at, they're putting in telephone poles and stuff this morning. They got the whole road blocked off down there. So yeah, that's a big deal. You know, so yeah. Yeah, sound like I need to be getting on a mower, man. I ain't got time to kick it, y'all. Peace. Dude. Man. Dude. Thunder, lightning, man, struck right where we're at, man. Oh my God, dude. That scared the behemoths out of me, man. Zach needs to come on, man. Come on. Don't worry about none of that shit. I don't want nobody to get blowed up out here. Dude, you hear that?
I saw that light so you were gone.
Dude, you see that shit, man? Yeah. That was fucking, that was close, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, to the house.